You're sitting in a room and thinking of bringing polar bears to the South Pole of Antarctica. But wait, stop right there. That's not a question, that is a biological crime. So, you're an environmentalist. Big heart, good intentions, terrible plan. The Arctic is melting. Polar bears are struggling. And you think, what if we just move them to Antarctica? It's cold. It's white. There's ice everywhere. Basically the same place, right? Wrong. Spectacularly wrong. You didn't save the polar bears. You detonated a biological weapon in the most peaceful neighborhood on Earth. Let me explain why moving polar bears to the South Pole isn't conservation. It's a felony. Here's the part nobody thinks about. The Arctic is an ocean surrounded by land. Antarctica is land surrounded by ocean. That's not a fun geography fact. That's a survival problem. Polar bears don't chase food. They wait. They sit next to seal breathing holes, shallow water, stable ice, and ambush dinner. In Antarctica, the ice drops off into deep ocean, faster than your phone battery at -40. No seals popping up, no shallow shivs, just a confused bear on land, staring at the ocean, wondering where the drive-thru went. But let's say they find food. Actually, let's say they find all the food. Antarctica has something called evolutionary naivety. That's science speak for animals that have never seen a land predator in their lives. In the Arctic, seals are paranoid. In Antarctica, a penguin would walk straight up to a polar bear to ask for directions. This wouldn't be hunting. It would be a massacre. The bears would eat nonstop. They'd wipe out entire penguin colonies in weeks. They get obese. They get lazy. And then they'd starve to death because they destroyed their own grocery store. And then there's the cold. The Arctic is chilly. Antarctica is space. On average, it's 30 degrees colder. Polar bear fur is impressive, but even that has limits. They survive on one thing, high-calorie seal blubber. And remember, they already ate that into extinction. Now they're burning energy just to stay warm, with no fuel left in the tank. So why don't we move polar bears to Antarctica? Because saving a species shouldn't accidentally create a biological horror movie. The North Pole has bears. The South Pole has birds. And we should probably keep it that way before the penguins start fighting back. Stick to the Arctic, Mr. Bear. The commute to the South Pole is a killer. What if we crossbreed a jaguar with a leopard? What could it become? Faster than nature intended? Deadlier than evolution allowed? And if we do this once, what stops us from doing it again? Well, this story for some other day.